Have you ever felt that something deep within you has shifted, so quietly it almost slipped past unnoticed, or so powerfully it echoed like a thunderclap through your entire being? If you're here, it's not by accident. It's because a stirring has begun inside of you, one that can no longer be ignored. You may have sensed that the path you're walking is no longer just about ordinary love or life goals. It's about something far greater, a divine unfolding tied to your twin flame journey. Yet at times, this path can feel confusing, overwhelming, or even isolating. If you're wondering whether what you're feeling is real, if the signs around you are truly meant for you, then you're exactly where you need to be today. In today's video, we're going to illuminate the 5 ways the universe wakes you up when you are finally ready for the next phase of your twin flame journey. These signs aren't random. They are sacred wake-up calls, gentle, powerful nudges from the divine designed not to test your love, but to awaken and refine it. I'm not just here to explain these signs to your mind. I'm here to speak directly to the divine feminine wisdom within you, the intuitive, heart-centered part of you that knows these truths without needing any proof. Whether you identify as feminine, masculine, or both, this message is for the sacred listener within your soul who has been quietly preparing for this moment. By the end of this video, you'll no longer feel lost in the noise of doubt or confusion. You'll begin to understand that everything happening to you, the synchronicities, the emotional surges, the unexpected shifts, is not coincidence, but divine orchestration. You'll recognize that you are not behind, you are not late, and you have not missed your chance. You are right on time. Most importantly, you'll leave this video feeling more aligned, more aware, and more prepared to embrace the sacred next chapter of your twin flame journey with openness, faith, and courage. Number 1. The emotional storm that comes out of nowhere. It often begins without warning, in the quiet moments of an ordinary day. You might be working, laughing with friends, scrolling through your phone, or simply living life as usual, when suddenly, out of nowhere, a wave of emotion crashes over you. At first, it might be subtle, a tightening in your chest, a lump forming in your throat. But before you can fully understand what is happening, your eyes brim with tears. There's no obvious trigger, no logical explanation for this sudden flood of feeling. And yet, you feel everything all at once, a deep, aching longing you cannot name. A powerful surge of love so overwhelming it threatens to bring you to your knees. A sadness, a yearning, a recognition that defies all rational thought. Know this, what you are experiencing is not random, it is not meaningless. This is the universe quietly adjusting the dial of your heart, fine-tuning your emotional body into a sacred instrument, one capable of picking up the energetic frequency of your twin flame, no matter where they are in the world. When you reach a certain threshold of spiritual readiness, your emotions become a divine bridge between you and your twin, allowing you to feel them even across vast distances. You may be sensing their struggles, their moments of fear, confusion, or awakening. You might be absorbing their longing for you, especially if they are too afraid to express it in the physical world. It can feel as though you are drowning in emotions that are not entirely your own, and in many ways, that's true. On the soul level, there is no separation. You and your twin flame are one. Their heartbeats, their dreams, their fears, they echo inside you as if they were your own. But the purpose of this emotional storm is not to break you. It is to purify you. Each tear you shed, each wave of emotion that rises and falls like the ocean's tide, washes away old fears, buried griefs, and ancient walls that once protected, but also limited, your heart. You are becoming more sensitive, yes, but in that sensitivity lies your true strength. You are not weakening, you are awakening. You are learning to feel the divine moving through you without resistance. This storm is sacred. It is a profound initiation into unconditional love, the kind of love that is raw, pure, and untamed. It teaches you that love is not something to be controlled, explained, or neatly packaged. It refuses to obey human timelines or logical conditions. It moves with the divine, on its own sacred clock, asking only one thing of you: surrender. Not surrender to the pain, but to the truth, that real love especially the love you share with your twin flame, exists beyond all human limitations. And in that surrender, you discover something extraordinary. You realize that the storm was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to break you open, to expand you into a vessel large enough to hold a love greater than anything you've ever known. If you've ever found yourself caught in one of these emotional storms, know that you are not alone, and you are not going crazy. This is a sacred part of your awakening, a sign that your heart is aligning more closely with divine love. Before we move forward, I invite you to pause for a moment and reflect. Have you experienced a wave of emotions that felt like it came from nowhere? If so, I would love to hear your story. Share your experience in the comments below, or simply type, "I surrender to divine love," as a powerful affirmation of your journey. And if you're finding this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights on your twin flame path. Now, let's continue and dive even deeper into the magic unfolding within you. Number 2. Synchronicities begin to multiply. Once your heart opens, something magical starts to unfold. The signs begin to dance around you. At first, it might feel light and playful, almost like a sweet private joke between you and the universe. You glance at the clock, and there it is, 11:11, appearing not just once, but again and again, as if time itself is trying to whisper something sacred to you. You notice the same song following you everywhere, in the car, at the grocery store, playing softly in a coffee shop. And it's not just any song, it's your song, the one that seems to reach into your chest and touch the very place where their memory lives. Their name begins to appear in places you wouldn't expect, on billboards, in random books you happen to pick up, even in passing conversations overheard on the street. You dream of them, waking with their image still fresh in your mind, only to find a message from them lighting up your phone as if answering your heart's silent call. It feels like the universe is winking at you, nudging you with a knowing smile and saying, "Yes, this connection is real. Keep going." These moments are not coincidences, nor are they glitches in the matrix. They are sacred echoes, vibrations from a higher dimension breaking through into your daily life. When your heart tunes itself to the truth of your twin flame journey, your energetic frequency rises. And once it reaches a certain resonance, the universe can't help but respond. It speaks to you louder, clearer, and more often, leaving trails of light for you to follow. Repeated numbers like 1111, 222, 333, or 555 are not just random. They are cosmic timestamps, divine nudges to pause, to pay attention, and to trust the path unfolding before you. They are not just magic tricks or cute coincidences. They are reminders that you're no longer wandering in the dark. You are being guided, shown the way by forces far greater than you can see. But here's something important to remember. Synchronicities are not meant to be obsessively decoded like some complex puzzle. Instead, they are invitations to feel deeper into your journey. When you encounter a sign, ask yourself, what is this showing me about where I am? What am I being asked to trust, to release, or to awaken within myself? These signs are reflections of your inner landscape more than they are external markers. So when the signs start multiplying, and trust me, they will, don't chase them or try to force their meaning. Simply receive them with an open heart. Smile when you see them. Feel the quiet thrill that says, I'm on the right path. Know deep in your being that you are not imagining things. Your soul is awakening. Your heart is opening wider. And the universe is lovingly, unmistakably responding to you. Number 3. The false calm before a major shift. There comes a moment on your twin flame journey that feels strangely unsettling, not because of chaos, but because of an eerie stillness. After days, sometimes even weeks, of intense signs, synchronicities, emotional surges, and undeniable heart pulls, everything suddenly stops. Communication may fall silent. Vivid dreams that once carried messages from the soul world seem to vanish into thin air. The magnetic pull that once tugged at your heartstrings feels weaker, almost distant. Doubts begin to creep in, whispering questions like, was it all just in my imagination? Has the connection dissolved? This unsettling phase is known as the false calm, and though it feels empty on the surface, it is far from meaningless. In truth, it marks one of the most powerful phases of your evolution. Beneath the silence, beneath the appearance of stillness, an extraordinary transformation is unfolding. You have entered what mystics call the void space, the sacred womb of creation and rebirth. Here, in the unseen depths, old karmic cords, outdated timelines, deep-seated fears, and lingering attachments are being dismantled and realigned. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, orchestrates this silence not to punish you, but to prepare you. It withdraws the external noise, the signs, and even the tangible sense of connection to guide your awareness inward, back to the only place where true power resides, within yourself. Because only when the outer world goes silent can you hear the true voice of your soul. Only when the distractions fall away can your heart recalibrate to its pure, authentic frequency. This is where your trust is forged. This is where faith matures from a hope into a knowing. The false calm asks you, can you still believe in the connection even when the evidence fades? Can you hold love and union in your heart without needing immediate validation? It is not a test of worthiness, but an invitation to root your power in the unseen, to recognize that your connection is not dependent on external signs, but is a living force within you. When you surrender into this sacred stillness, when you stop grasping and start trusting, something miraculous happens. You shift from being a seeker of connection to becoming the embodiment of connection itself. You no longer chase the bond, you become the bond. And it is in that moment of surrender, that moment of inner alignment, that the universe moves. It responds, the wave returns. The breakthrough always comes after the false calm. Imagine standing at the edge of the ocean just after a massive wave has crashed onto the shore. For a few long moments, everything is silent. The water retreats so far back that the sand beneath your feet feels eerily dry and exposed. It might seem like the ocean has pulled away completely, like the energy has disappeared. But if you stand there patiently, you realize that the ocean is only gathering its strength. Beneath the surface, currents are building, power is accumulating, and before you know it, an even greater wave comes rushing back with unstoppable force. This is exactly what happens during the false calm on your twin flame journey. When everything falls quiet, when signs fade and emotions settle, it's not because the connection has vanished, it's because the universe is pulling back, preparing to launch you forward with more power, more clarity, and a deeper love than you have ever known. Trust that silence. Trust the retreat. It is simply the breath before the miracle. Number 4. The deep internal conflict between ego and soul. There comes a point on your journey when it feels as though you are being split in two. It's not just a passing emotion. It's a profound internal battle that shakes you to your core. One part of you longs to surrender completely, to dive headfirst into the depth, the sacredness, and the undeniable truth of the connection you feel. You sense it deep within your bones, an ancient memory stirring awake, whispering that this bond is real, that it is divinely orchestrated. Yet at the same time, another part of you rises up, loud, stubborn, and terrified. This part wants to slam the door shut, delete every trace, and walk away without looking back. It demands distance, protection, and the illusion of control. And while it can feel like failure or weakness, it is not. This moment is a threshold. It is a sacred rite of passage, signaling that you have reached a level of growth where such a powerful inner confrontation can even occur. The ego cries out for certainty. I need answers, I need control, I need closure. It operates from fear, from past wounds, from a desperate desire to feel safe again. Meanwhile, your soul, quieter but infinitely more enduring, whispers a different truth. I seek freedom, I seek authenticity, I seek love that knows no conditions. This isn't a battle of right versus wrong. It's an invitation to maturity, the call to learn how to hold both parts with compassion. Understand that the ego was not born to harm you, it was built to protect you, especially in times when survival depended on it. But now your soul is gently asking you to transcend survival mode. It is calling you to step into presence, to choose evolution over fear, expansion over contraction. This internal tug-of-war marks a critical phase in the awakening of the divine feminine energy within you. It is the lesson of true receptivity, not a collapsing into weakness, but a rising into trust. It asks you to walk forward even when you cannot see the entire path, to soften your defenses, not because you are vulnerable, but because you are powerful beyond measure. You are learning how to love without needing to grasp, how to remain open even when your heart aches, how to embody your deepest truths instead of merely thinking about them. There will be moments of tears, moments of rage, and moments where you feel completely unmoored, as if you are losing your very self. But in reality, you are not losing anything essential. You are shedding everything that was never truly you. This conflict, though excruciating at times, is not the end of your journey. It is the crucible, the sacred fire where the old self is burned away, leaving only the pure, unbreakable core of who you truly are. Let it work through you. Let it strip away the illusions and attachments. Because on the other side of this inner battle lies a clarity so powerful, it will change the way you walk through the world forever. If you've made it this far, take a deep breath. You are doing powerful inner work simply by allowing yourself to witness these truths. This journey through the conflict between ego and soul is not easy, but it is sacred. I invite you to take a moment and reflect. Where have you felt this tug-of-war within yourself? How has it shaped your path? Share your story in the comments below. We grow stronger together when we give voice to our experiences. Or, if you prefer, simply affirm your commitment to your path by typing, "I trust my soul's unfolding." Your voice matters here, and your journey is a light for others too. Number 5. Sudden life disruptions that lead to alignment. When the universe knows you are truly ready, ready not just in desire, but in spirit, it doesn't always whisper. Sometimes it shakes the very ground beneath your feet. This is not a punishment. It is the universe's final and most unmistakable wake-up call: disruption. You may find that the job you once relied on, the one that felt so secure, suddenly collapses without warning. A relationship you thought would last forever unexpectedly ends, even when there were no obvious signs of trouble. Carefully made plans unravel. People you thought would walk with you forever begin to drift away, and you, once anchored by routine and comfort, are seized by an inexplicable urge to move, to let go, to turn inward. It can feel devastating, like you're losing everything familiar. But what you're truly losing is everything that no longer serves the soul you are becoming. These are not random losses. They are sacred, intentional redirections from a higher intelligence that sees the path your human mind cannot yet comprehend. The divine does not clear your path to punish you. It clears your path to prepare you. True alignment doesn't always arrive gently. Sometimes it looks like fire, like earthquakes, like total collapse. But beneath the chaos, there is grace in motion. Every falling structure, every ending, is the universe's way of making room for your expansion. When things fall apart, it's because your soul is rising to a new frequency, and everything that resonated with your old vibration, relationships, jobs, habits, environments, must either rise with you or fall away. This is your soul's sacred act of clearing space for clarity, for authenticity, for the real you to finally step forward, unburdened by old identities and obsolete attachments. And yes, this clearing also makes space for union. Not just union with your twin flame, but with your own divine essence. Because the deepest, most enduring twin flame connection always begins within, when you reunite with the sacred truth of who you really are. So when disruption comes, let it come. Don't resist it. Let the waves crash. Let the old fall away, trusting that they are not here to destroy you. They are here to deliver you, back to your purpose, back to your light, back to the arms of a love that was never lost, only waiting for you to align with it. This is not destruction. This is divine design, orchestrated in the language of your soul's highest destiny. If you are still here with me, if you feel that stirring in your chest, the ache blooming quietly behind your ribs, the unexpected clarity, or even the tears welling in your eyes, then know this. This message was always meant for you. You are not crazy. You are not overreacting. and you are certainly not being left behind. Every sign you've received, every sudden awakening, every crack that has appeared in your old world, it's not punishment, it's a sacred invitation. The universe, in its boundless wisdom, never sends challenges to break you. It sends them because it knows you are ready. It waits for that sacred moment, when your heart is tender enough to receive the truth, when your soul is brave enough to say yes, and when your spirit is aligned enough to rise beyond the illusions you once believed. This journey you are on is not about chasing after another person or proving your worth to the world. It's about the profound becoming, the remembrance of who you truly are. You are not meant to chase love. You are meant to become the love, the home, the magnet that draws all things aligned to your highest truth naturally to you. So breathe, beautiful soul. Breathe through the waves of uncertainty. Breathe through the doubts that come like passing storms. Cry if you need to. Question everything if you must. Feel it all, and still keep your heart open. Trust the signs you are receiving. Trust the divine timing of your life. Most importantly, trust yourself, because you are not wandering off course. You are the course. You are not waiting for the magic. You are the magic. And where you are heading is not just a reunion with someone else. It is a sacred reunion with your most radiant, most divine self. And it is in that reunion that the real magic begins. If these words touched something deep within you, I invite you to leave a comment below with the affirmation, "I am the path, I am the magic." Let's claim it together. And if this message resonated with your heart, please take a moment to like this video, share it with others who might need this reminder, and don't forget to watch the next video appearing below your screen. It's all part of your journey. Your soul led you here for a reason. Keep following the signs. I am so proud of you, and I can't wait to continue walking this beautiful path together.